a quick class. Is the music alright? Is it too loud? Perfect. We'll start now. Alright. So today's class is over goals. Right. What is up? How are you? Nice. So, like I said, today's class is over goals. Goal setting. How do we set goals? I mean, some of us, you know, it's pretty easy for us to just get up and do what we need to do. But some of us struggle. Most of us do. Right? So, what I've learned is this. Alright. We're starting with an S, an M, an A, an R, and a T. Can you see that? Probably not with the quality. But can you just make that out? If not, I'll erase the board and make it larger. We'll do this. So what we're going to do is it's called SMART goals, alright? It's a little trick that I found out. It's mind-blowing. But it's very reliable system when it comes to setting goals. So the S. Awesome. So the S, okay. You're probably wondering what that means. Is anyone want to take a guess what the S stands for? What about you? Green with the snowflake. Do you want to take a guess on what the S stands for in SMART? You got one? No. What? Come on. Take a lucky guess. It's okay if it's wrong. We're thinking... Don't worry. I got you. I'll tell you what it is. Alright, we're gonna use the word... Alright, I'm not the English teacher, so I'm gonna get away with specific. Okay, you want a goal that's specific, right? So, like, for example... I know, that's why I'm going over it. Something specific, right? So, like, oh man, I don't know what to do. So you have to straight and think about the things you want to do. So, a great example, that's good, I spelled it right, is I want to be an astronaut. That's specific. It's pretty broad. Well, it's not broad, right? It's very specific, right? Now the M, this one I'm going to give to everyone because it's the hard one. Okay, the M stands for measurable. I'm just going to write measure. Actually, no, I'm going to spell it out. Cool. Measurable. So, obviously, how long do you have to go to school to be an astronaut? Pretty serious amount of time, right? Look at astronauts. Look at, like, how old they usually are before they even go to space. Usually they're in, like, their 40s or 50s or even older than that with tons of years of experience under their belt with all this other crap. So, like, that's a lot to go through, you know? Lots of college debt, let's be honest here. So maybe our goal isn't very smart, right? If you think about it, is that a smart goal? Maybe we need to think something smaller, right? Maybe we need to think something that's actually obtainable. This is the one I'm gonna mess up. Attainable. There we go. Alright. Yeah, close enough. Yeah. There we go. I knew I was missing something over here. Attainable, right? Exactly. It's not a high school. This is actually in an adult class. Right, because you would be surprised how many adults don't even know how to set goals. More than you think. Think about Granny. She forgets to use the restroom on time, right? Think about it that way. Okay, it has to be obtainable. You know, so maybe an astronaut, like my example, isn't obtainable. Okay, that's a lot of years of school, right? It's not very measurable. Who wants to go to school for that long? Me personally, I didn't go to college for a reason. There's no point. In my book, for me and my goals, it didn't make sense, right? I've got the R. I've seen the R wrote different ways. My favorite way to write it is this way. Reliable. Right? A goal that actually makes sense. Something reliable. Something that you know that you can get. Right? Maybe you can't become an astronaut, but maybe you can save up some chump change to buy underwear with galaxies and space cats on them, right? See, that's a reliable goal, and it's specific. What do you mean you learned this since high school? I pulled this out of my butt. And then timely. How fast is 2-day shipping on Amazon to buy your space underwear? I don't know, for me, it usually takes about 2 weeks. What is up? How are you? Alright, there you go. Class is over. See how easy that class was? I didn't spend an hour of time. I spent 5 minutes. 5 minutes. You're welcome. I taught you 5 minutes of what you probably spent a whole semester trying to learn. I gave you examples. I gave you the space underwear one. I gave you the astronaut one. Do you get homework? Yes. There's homework. I mean, your homework is trying to figure out, you know, think about, you know, what in your life, think about something that you can fix. Not necessarily fix, but something that you can work on. You know, you can be smart about, right? A goal. Excuse me, you joke, but you know, I don't know if you're talking about depression. Depression is a very serious thing, you know? Miserable, don't cry. Right, don't watch any sad movies today. If you're like me, I don't watch anime ever. I'm sorry. I don't watch anime. But when I do, it seems like I always cry. I don't know why. Like, I watch one anime per, like, every 2 months. And it always happens. Yo, what's up, Unknown? How are you? We're having a class over goals today. Goals. So they have to be smart. How do you make them smart? You make them specific. You make them measurable. You make them obtainable. Reliable, right? I know. And timely. There you go. You're welcome. You're welcome. No, we won't have math class. We probably should do a math class. I'm still appalled to this day. I never had a class in my personal school, like growing up, about like taxes. Anything to do with taxes or anything like that. Because I learned all this algebra that on a daily basis I've yet to use. And I've been out of school how many years? You know what I mean? And I still haven't used any of that. I still haven't used... I use geometry occasionally in my job, but like, even then, that's something that I didn't have to spend 2 years of high school to do what I need to do on a daily basis. And it's like, I struggle doing my yearly taxes. Why didn't we get a class over that? That would have been something useful. You know what I mean? because they're always changing how we do our taxes anyways. There's always new things and blah, blah, blah. And it pertains to our everyday life. No, same. I didn't pay attention either. There was no point in paying attention in school. None of it applies to me today. It's like writing. You know what I mean? All right. So, okay. So we're just gonna consider classes over right now.